Hello viewers, in this video we are going to learn the first chapter of chemistry, that is chemical reaction and its equations. Before starting this chapter, let's discuss few examples occurring in our daily life, just like curdling of milk, rusting of iron nails, tawas means all the materials made up of iron, fermentation of grapes, cooking of food, digestion, respiration. So these are few examples that we used to go through in our life. But if we observe it, we will always find that there is a certain changes. Means we always find that something new is being prepared or we are getting after the reaction. So according to this, in our nature, there are two types of reactions. First one is chemical reaction, another one is physical reaction. In physical reaction, we are not finding any new type of substances, but in chemical reaction, whenever it is occurring, we are always finding a new and entirely different chemicals we are getting after completing the reaction. Let's make it more clear with an activity that is shown here is burning of magnesium ribbon. As you will observe that magnesium ribbon is quite solid and grayish in color, but when it is burned in the presence of air, it forms magnesium oxide. Magnesium oxide is a white powdery substance. So if you compare magnesium with magnesium oxide, so both will have the entirely different property. So this proves that it is a chemical reaction. Make it more clear with another example, that whenever zinc granule is added to sulfuric acid, tremendous amount of gas is evolved. That gas is of hydrogen. So in both the reaction, we are finding something new is happening. So in a chemical reaction, few changes occurs. Always these changes you will find in a chemical reaction, just like change in state, change in color, evolution of gas, or change in temperature. So whenever a chemical reaction is occurring, you will always find these changes. Now in our next topic, let's discuss how we'll have to write a chemical equation. So whenever we are writing any chemical equation, we'll have to take care of few points. Firstly, reactant and product. So what is reactant? Whatever substance we are taking and mixing together so that these substances can react with each other, so we will call them as a reactant. And after the reaction, whatever substance we are finding, whatever chemicals we are finding, that is called as product. So in a chemical reaction, reactant and products are most important. Now if you have to write any chemical equation, first of all, you will have to learn the symbol, just like Mg, symbol of magnesium, O2, symbol of oxygen. So here Mg and O2 are the reactant, while MgO is product, which is found after the reaction. Both the reactant and the products are separated by a headed arrow. Now let's discuss the second point, that is balancing. So while balancing, we'll have to balance the reactant and the product. Means the number of atoms present in the reactant should be equal with the number of atoms present in the product side. Here it is shown, just like elements. Just take an example which is shown here. Zinc react with sulfuric acid to form zinc sulfate and hydrogen gas is evolved. Now this reaction is not balanced, so let's balance it. So here the chemicals, the method is that we will make a 4 columns, where in first column we will write zinc, hydrogen, sulfur and oxygen. These are the elements in above reaction. Second, the number of atoms on LHS means reactant side, and the number of atoms on RHS, that is product side. So let's see. Zinc, reactant side 1, product side 1. Hydrogen, reactant side 2, product side 2. sulfur, reactant side 1, product side 1. Oxygen, reactant side 4 and product side 4. So this reaction is balanced as the number of atoms on LHS and RHS are equal. Now let's move and take an example of unbalanced reaction, that is Fe plus H2O gives out Fe3O4 plus H2. Means iron react with water to form iron oxide and hydrogen gas will evolve. As it is a chemical reaction, so a gas is evolving. Now here we will take, there are three different elements, iron, hydrogen and oxygen. In LHS side, reactant side, there is one iron, 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. While in product side, 3 iron, 2 hydrogen and 4 oxygen. So it is not a balanced reaction. So let's balance it with a very simple method, that is we are going to multiply with the same number so that both LHS and RHS can be equal. By this method you can easily make any of the chemical reaction balanced. So let's see the final equation. Final equation will be 3Fe4H2O gives out Fe3O4 and 4 hydrogen. So this reaction is a balanced chemical reaction. So this is a very easy method, and the 3, 4 are the numbers we are writing before the atoms to balance the chemical reaction, while the small suffix like letter, the suffix like numeric unit, these are added into the symbol. We cannot change them, but 3 and 4 we can easily change them, as we are adding it for balancing the chemical reaction. Thank you and have a good day. If you have not subscribed my channel, so please subscribe it for more detail. Stay tuned with me in my next video. Thank you and have a good day.